In this video, I'm going to show you how to add a logo in Fotor step by step, whether you want to place a PNG badge, watermark, or graphic onto a photo or design. This is super useful if you're creating branded content, social media posts, thumbnails, product images, or anything that needs a clean professional logo placement. And if you want more easy tutorials like this, make sure to hit like and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Alright, let's jump into it. First, open Fotor in your browser and head to the photo editor or the design builder, depending on the type of project you're making. If you already have a background image, click Open Image and upload the photo you want to work with. If you're starting from scratch, you can choose a blank canvas or a ready-made template. Once your base image is loaded, you're ready to add your logo. Now look over to the left side of the screen where the toolbar is located. You should see an Image tab or an Uploads tab, usually marked with a cloud or folder style icon. Click on that section, then choose Upload Image. This is where you'll bring in the logo file from your computer, phone, or device. Select your logo file and wait for it to upload into Fotor. Here's a quick tip that makes a big difference. If your logo has a transparent background, use a PNG file. That way, the logo blends naturally into the design without any ugly white box around it. Transparent PNGs are usually the best choice for watermarks, branding, and overlay graphics. Once the logo finishes uploading, you'll see a thumbnail appear inside the Uploads panel. Click on the logo thumbnail or drag and drop it directly onto your canvas. Fotor will place it on top of your image so you can start positioning it exactly where you want. Now click on the logo to select it. You'll see the Resize handles appear around the edges. To make the logo bigger or smaller, drag one of the corner handles inward or outward. Always use the corners so the proportions stay locked and the logo doesn't get stretched or distorted. That helps your branding look clean and professional. After resizing, click inside the logo box and drag it to move it around the canvas. You can place it in the bottom right corner, top left corner, center, or anywhere that fits your layout. If you're adding a watermark, a corner placement is usually best because it stays visible without covering the whole image. If it's a brand mark for a thumbnail or poster, you can position it more boldly depending on your design. If you want the logo to look more subtle, you can also adjust the transparency. With the logo still selected, look at the formatting bar above the canvas. Find the transparency or opacity option, which often looks like a checkerboard grid. Click that, then lower the slider to somewhere around 30 to 50% if you want a soft watermark effect. This is a great trick when you want the logo to be visible but not overpower the photo. You can also add a shadow or other effect if needed. In the same top bar, look for effects or shadow and apply a subtle drop shadow if your logo is blending too much into the background. This can help separate the logo from a busy image and improve readability, especially on light or colorful designs. Take a moment to review the final layout. Make sure the logo is aligned well, the size looks balanced, and nothing important in the image is covered up. A well-placed logo should support the design, not distract from it. Once everything looks right, you're ready to export. To save your finished image, click the download button in the top right corner of Fotor. Choose the file format you want, usually JPG or PNG, then save your final design to your device. If you want the best quality and the cleanest logo edges, PNG is often the better choice, especially for branded graphics or transparent overlays. And that's it. You now know how to add a logo in Fotor quickly and easily. You can use this method for branding photos, creating watermarks, building social posts, or making professional-looking visuals in just a few clicks. If this tutorial helped you out, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more Fotor and design tutorials, and I'll see you in the next one.